Hello, everyone. Today we're going to talk about a situation that some people may find themselves in, and that is having to deal with your heating system not working in the middle of winter. I'm Brett Lewis with L4 Group, and today I have with me Steve Ohl from RFO, which is a local oil delivery company and heating contractor. Good morning, Steve. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Doing well, thank you. Thank you. So first off, I'd like to start off with having you explain what RFO does to our viewers.
Sure. We're a heating oil and propane delivery company. We also offer off-road diesel fuel and on-road diesel fuel and kerosene delivery. We have a full-service HVAC department that can do service on any system that's out there, whether it be propane, natural gas, heating oil, kerosene, even wood pellets. We also do installations of all of those items too. If you need a mini split install, the air conditioning system, heat pump system, um, oil furnaces, boilers, all those things, we install all of those also. We can do whole house or just additions, whatever you're looking to have done. We also have a hearth and patio showroom where you can come in and purchase fireplaces and space heaters, retractable awnings, patio furniture, barbecue grills. You can touch and see the products and all the HVAC products we have in there also. And we do service and install fireplaces and space heaters also. Um, we're located right in Lehighton on Route 209 for the showroom.
Awesome. And I also want to let people know that you guys have been in business for quite some time. It's 30 years, and you're coming up on 31st year, right?
Yeah, 31 years, 2015.
That's great. That's good news. So let's first start off with if you could explain some of the typical issues that would cause a heating system not to work.
Um, there's you could have the thermostat is a big one. Did you go from cooling to heating and forget to move your thermostat? If it doesn't have an auto reset, some of the older thermostats don't. You might want to consider upgrading to a newer thermostat if that's an issue. The other thing is check your circuit breakers. Make sure you have fuel or propane in your tank. Natural gas, it's typically a service issue, so you just want to check and make sure again, if you have a natural gas system that your circuit breaker is on and nothing's been changed on the system. Um, if it's snowed out quite a bit, you could check your roof vents. Look up there and see if you see them blocked. That's a typical thing on not necessarily on chimneys a lot, but on mobile homes and manufactured housing. They use a different style roof vent, or they might call it a roof jack, that's lower profile, and the snow will tend to build up around there. So it's just a matter of moving the snow. We get a lot of calls like that in the winter when it snows. The other thing is with a heat pump, it could be low refrigerant possibly. Again, check your circuit breakers, things like that. But if it's none of those common things, that the other one is emergency shut-off switch. Typically at the top of your basement stairs, it's usually got a red plate on it. Make sure nobody moved that, or a kid didn't go by and play with the switch.
Yeah.
But otherwise, if it's none of those things, then definitely want to call your HVAC company and have them come out and take a look at it. Send a technician out to service it.
Now, I know we were talking before going live here. You had also mentioned with snow, the oil fill maybe being, buried up, so making sure that that's accessible. And you also mentioned power vent being cleared out with the chimney. You want to touch on that a little bit?
Yeah, the snow, again, on the oil fills. If you have an underground oil fill, if you stick like a flag out there in your yard, like a bike flag, one of those orange flags, you could stick that out there, before winter hits, or even now the ground's not froze yet. That way, it'll let your oil delivery person know that, hey, this is where my underground fill is. If you have a normal fill on the side of your house, or even an outside tank, just make sure a path is cleared and there's no debris in the way, because your oil delivery person is going to be dragging a 2-inch hose along with them, and they might be walking 100 feet or more, through your yard. So just make sure that there's no debris or boards with nails in them, that kind of thing. Just things to look out for, so nobody slips and falls or gets hurt. And then just have a path. Same with the propane tank. You'd want to try and have a path cleared so that the delivery person can get to your tank. Power venters, typically they're lower to the ground. Some people have power vented heating oil or propane natural gas systems. Just want to watch for leaves and other debris that could possibly build up around there, or if it snows a lot and it's drifting, that could be one of the reasons your heating system might shut down.
Okay, awesome, awesome. And so now, specifically with oil heat, if one issue may be that the homeowner just ran out of oil. Can you talk about some temporary measures that they can take to get the heat back up and running until you guys can come out and fill it, or anybody else that's doing the oil delivery?
Yeah, I mean, typically if you do run out, our response time is pretty quick, unless there's just a a high demand. But we have a live person answers the phone 24 hours a day. So if you do run out, you can always call our number, and even after hours, you'll get a live person, and we can dispatch somebody to make a delivery to you, and that can be for heating oil, kerosene, or propane. The other thing to do if you do run out of oil is to if you have you'd want to make sure you have a kerosene can or a kerosene container, or a diesel fuel container. They're typically blue or yellow. You never want to use a gas container that had gas in it because of the fumes that could still be present in it. But you can go to a service station and get diesel fuel or kerosene, 5 or 10 gallons, and put that in your heating oil tank. And you'd have to reprime the heating system to get it to start moving the oil or kerosene through the lines again. You never want to attempt that on your own. You'd want to make sure that a technician or somebody knowledgeable has shown you what to do. If you don't know what to do, don't even attempt doing those things, because there's a lot more to it than just dumping the oil in the tank. And you want to make sure you dump it in the right pipe in your tank, because there's typically a fill pipe where the oil goes in and a vent pipe where air comes out. So you just want to check on that. If you want, you can always ask a technician when you're there, hey, what would I do if I ever ran out? And I'm sure he would walk you through it. The quick fix is just call your heating oil or propane company and say, hey, can you put me on automatic delivery? And then you don't really have to worry about it. I know, like with RFO, we even have a guarantee. We have a $125 run out guarantee that if we let you run out of heating oil, we'll credit you $125. That's how confident we are. We're not going to let you run out.
Awesome, awesome. So the biggest takeaway is, if you don't know what you're doing, then don't attempt to do the temporary measures of getting diesel, because I'm assuming you could probably actually do more harm than good in some cases.
Yeah, if you dump it in the wrong pipe, then you're going to have a service technician out there even making a more costly repair, because he's going to have to remove the oil out of your air line instead of where you should have dumped it into the fill line. So yeah, definitely want to know what you're doing when you attempt that. It's like working. You would never just take your wheels off your car and fix the brakes if you don't know what you're doing. You want to at least have some show you, guide you through it.
Yeah, exactly. So now I know on systems that there's a red reset button on the burner. Should homeowners attempt to hit that reset switch trying to get their heating system back online?
Yeah, on a heating oil, kerosene, or propane or natural gas system, there's usually a reset button. and it's typically red. You would never want to use that more than one time. When customers call in, that's one of the first questions we've asked is how many times have you hit the reset? If you hit it more than once, it could possibly, with a heating oil system in particular, could load the system up with too much fuel, and then you have to drain all that fuel out, and it just takes longer. And you'd want to be careful that you don't keep doing that, because you could eventually load the system up so much that it's saturated it could potentially be a fire hazard. So you never want to hit the reset more than one time. If the unit doesn't work and it doesn't start running, going through its cycles, then call your HVAC company and have somebody dispatched to your house to take care of it. Typically most HVAC company should respond 24 hours a day. I know with our full, we have a live person answer the phone 24 hours a day, so we can send a technician out right away if there is an issue. The other thing that would have prevented that would probably be a preventative maintenance tune-up done before the season started, or you can even do them during the season, but most times they're a good idea to have it done before you start the season.
Exactly. And talking about tune-ups, you guys offer maintenance plans, and how does that work?
Yeah, we have several different maintenance plans. We can offer maintenance plans on any heating system, and actually for propane and natural gas, we can do it on appliances also, like water heaters, kitchen stoves, fireplaces, things like that. We can offer maintenance plans on those too, but it just gives you peace of mind when you come out before the season starts. We run through the process of starting your heating system or whatever that appliance is, and going through the checks and making sure everything works and that it's functioning properly. If we see any worn parts or anything that could possibly break down, we're going to recommend replacements and let you know about that. Then if you're on a plan, we offer 15% off the repairs. We also do not charge you any overtime or weekend rates. So, one service call in the middle of winter could save you whatever the cost of a service plan is, because it includes an annual tune-up along with the price of the service plan. So, and some of our service plans actually guarantee system replacement too, up to $10,000. So, it's a good thing and peace of mind to most homeowners.
That's awesome. Now, why don't we wrap up with having you tell everybody, what your service area is, so people understand, if you can help them out or not, and also then your phone number, your web address, how people can get a hold of you.
Sure. We cover about a 50-mile radius of Lehighton, Pennsylvania, which incorporates approximately 5 counties. Northampton County, Lehigh County, Schuylkill County, Monroe County, and Carbon County. We also touch a little bit on Luzerne and Berks County. The address for our office is 400 Interchange Road, Lehighton, PA, and we're on Route 209 right next to Wentz Auto Body. The phone number is 610-377-1098. Our web address is www.rfohl.com. Also links in there for Twitter and Facebook. You can communicate to us through those as well. And we also have email. You can email us. The address is info@rfohl.com. Right now we cover approximately 82 zip codes. If you are in that service area and you give us a call and we can help you out, we definitely will. If if you're out of the area, just give us a call anyway, and we'll see if we can still help you out. If not, we'll maybe make a recommendation to somebody we know in the industry that could help you out at the present time.
Awesome. The video was breaking up just a bit when you were giving your contact info, so I just want to say in the description below the video, the URL for the web address, the phone number, all the social media platforms, all of that will be in the description, so people can just click on that, because the video kind of hung up a little bit as you were talking. Okay. So, but Steve, I want to say thanks for taking time out of your day to talk about troubleshooting heating systems. And have a great day.
All right, thank you.
All right, have a good one. Take care.